Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make pita chips. Yesterday I was cleaning the fridge and I found a lot of pita bread. And these were left over from one dinner and nobody wants to eat it. These are the same pita breads we use to make shawarma sandwiches and all. It's pretty easy to make pita chips using this. So what all you have to do is like use a nice knife. It's like the bread slicer, that will be good because it gets a little dry. It's not that easy to cut. So you just cut it into maybe like 1/4 inch strips. You can see I'm using some extensive force to cut it here. The whole thing is just to make sure that you get some kind of like a strip so you can make it as a chip. So you took that. Before, when you're doing this, you can do one thing. I'm going to bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. So you can actually get ready with your oven. I'm going to set it to 250, 300. I think I will go with a 300, then I can lower the temperature. So right now the oven is going to keep it ready for 300 while I am preparing my stuff. So I have the chips here. If you have a nice kitchen scissors, you can use that also. You don't have to cut it in everything so perfectly. It's just my crazy kitchen. Do whatever you want. Or you can just take it and rip it and put it here. That should be fine too. Nobody is going to look at that. Each piece is equally cut, nothing. It's all about the taste. It's all about the flavor. So that's where you have to use your key. So I have some thinly sliced pita bread. We have to season it. One of the best ingredients you have to put in for seasoning is you can add oil. The oil actually keep it like a little bit more moist, at the same time gives the crunchiness. So I will try to put like a little bit oil, and you just have to adjust it based on how much you need for the quantity you are making. This spoon here, and this is 1/4 cup. Initially I will start with the 1/4 cup oil, and I'm using here, it's a pure vegetable oil. If you use olive oil for cooking, that's good, but don't use olive oil for baking. Usually I use vegetable oil or canola oil for baking. So just use 1/4 cup oil, vegetable oil. Then you can add some seasoning. Here I have turmeric, and it's getting very popular nowadays. It's anti-inflammatory, antiseptic. I can't even explain how many good qualities with this magic spice. It's called the yellow powder, turmeric. Just put like a 1.5 to 2 teaspoons. This is the red chili, cayenne powder. The cayenne, there are different varieties of spice level. Depends on what you have, you add it. I'm just going to put, like you can see that 1 spoon here. This should be enough. If you want a little more, you can add a little more, not a lot. Then I am going to do some garlic salt. If you like the flavor of garlic, you can use garlic salt. So it will give you the salt and the garlic flavor. So sprinkle some salt. My oven is getting ready, so you can see that. So I put some salt. Salt you can always add anytime, so it don't have to be perfect. Then I am going to add some kicking chicken. I got this seasoning mix from Costco. So if you are a Costco shopper, you get all these different varieties of spices. This one I use it for grilling, barbecuing, whatever. So just kind of toast some on the top of this. So you have all these things. Then what you have to do is you have to mix it. You can use your hands if it's clean, or you can use tongs. But I always use the hands because you can feel the texture. Make sure you wash your hands good. And then just kind of make sure you mix it well. If you feel like it's dry, you can add little more oil and maybe a couple drops of water. Oil is good because it keeps it more into that chips consistency. Not too dry, not too soggy, where you get the flavor. And you can see that now the oil is actually coating everywhere. And this gives a little bit time to soak the oil for the bread. And you know, when you put butter or oil on the bread, it always comes out nice and toasty. I think this is good enough. When you are done, you just have to keep it. Maybe just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. And I'm going to wash my hands quickly because I played with cayenne pepper. That can burn your hands too. So, use some soap. And during this time, I'm going to take a tray, a baking dish. You can take your cookie tray or whatever you have. It's a big one here. Just put some foil. Just for easy for cleaning. If you want, you can add some cooking spray. It's not necessary, but usually I do just kind of dash a little bit of oil at the bottom. And I will show you my tray. Just use a kitchen brush. If you have one of these, that's handy. Instead of using the sprays and all, I just use the right oil. Just kind of spray, spread it evenly everywhere so that you get that crispiness with the chips. I think we're good. That's it. Just kind of dash it here, that extra oil. And you can actually kind of spread it. Make sure you spread it evenly on the pan. These are already cooked, so you don't have to cook a lot. Maximum you need is like 5 to 10 minutes. Just get the oil get dried up and have that crispiness to it. And the spices just get the flavor into the bread. And this is something you can do anytime when you're cooking something else. If you have family or friends are coming over, you don't have to worry about like go to the store and get some chips. Just look what you have left in your fridge and then take it and make something. And that's the creativity. And everybody will be, wow, oh, what is this? Well, I make mess too, you can see, that's fine. Okay, now this is ready, and you can see some of this chips here has too much cayenne on it, which is fine. Okay, so it's at 295, which is fine. So I'm going to put this oven. Oh, perfect timing. Let's put it inside the oven and watch the time for 10 minutes. In between, you just keep an eye on it because every oven works differently with the temperature. So you have to keep an eye on it because it's a very thin bread. It don't need much time. So please make sure that you have an eye on this. Otherwise, your smoke alarm will come and you don't want to be on fire. I'm going to keep the oven light on. That way I know there is something inside. So just give me 10 minutes. We can take it out and see how it is. It's been 10 minutes. So I'm going to turn off the oven and take it out. Looks good. I'm getting the cayenne smell too. If you want it to be more crunchy, you can leave it maybe few more minutes. But I think this is fine. You just leave it there for 5 to 6 minutes and then it should be ready to eat. Now it's still just kind of coming to the room temperature, so it gets a little more dry. So once you have this done, you can serve this with hummus. Hummus is a good combination with pita chips. You can make your own hummus, or you can get the hummus from the stores like Costco. I have this hummus. We use a lot of hummus with the Middle Eastern food. So So just few scoops of hummus. Let's put it into a nice platter. You can add like decorate it with like turnip pickle or pickled chilies. Whatever you like to garnish it, you can do that. And then you take some the freshly made these chips. This kind of very hot, so I'm just using the tongs. Since it's freshly made, it's okay to keep it outside for few hours. So if the your friends or family coming over, or you have a party, you can always make it like couple hours ahead and then leave it there, because the more it gets dried, then it's easy to just eat as a chip. So I just kind of put some here. So move all the chips into a nice platter. How much you want, you do it. I'm just going to move this to the other side. I get a little bit out here. I moved the chips to a platter. I have hummus in the middle, so that you can serve like this. If you wanted to try how it tastes, take a piece. You can see it's very crunchy. You just take a little bit of hummus. Can you hear its crunchiness? Wow, it's good. It's better than store-bought. I can guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. So try it. Thank you.